Well, good morning, students. It is your first day of school, and so I am very excited for you to be back. It has been a lonely 6 months on this campus waiting for you to return, almost 6 months waiting for you to return, and we are excited that you are back in the seats and at Stratford Academy. Now, this school year, I'm pretty sure, will be unlike any I've ever had, unlike any you've ever had, and all the things that we are about to lay out and talk about for this upcoming school year has one primary goal in mind: to keep you on campus as healthy and safe as possible. We know a lot of these things that Ms. Ferrari is about to drone on about, as you know she's good at doing, are lame, and these things are not fun, and hopefully one day we won't have to do them, but for the time being, we have to do them, and it is imperative that we do them. But it is very important that you follow these protocols and policies that we put into place. We have worked tirelessly since March on resuming school in August, and we are finally here. These things, like I said, are going to programs have been changed, hallway patterns have been affected, all with the sole intention of us staying at school for as long as possible. So, buckle in. Ms. Ferrari's got one heck of a script to go on. Ms. Ferrari, is there anything else you want to add before we begin?
I too am just so delighted to start this school year. Whether you are at home or on campus, I give you a warm and hearty welcome. I'm so glad to see people because I've had to hang out with this guy all summer, and it's been pretty bad. Let's just put it that way. So I am really excited about working with everybody, and I am confident that this is going to be a good year, especially if we can just get used to doing the things that we have to do. And so for the next, 30 minutes or so, I'm going to read off. Not really. All right, so everybody, you just need to sit back and pay close attention, because these rules, as Mr. Golds has said, are very, very important. And it's not about controlling you, it's about keeping us here having as happy, a normal, and healthy school year as we possibly can. Now, the most important health and safety protocol we have in place is the wearing of a mask or neck gaiter that covers your nose and your mouth. A bandana is not permitted. Proper wearing of masks by all teachers and students is imperative, and this begins with you showing up to school with a mask on. You are required to wear a face covering any time you are in a school building. The only time that you can take it off is if you are outside and socially distanced, meaning 6 feet, from other people. Anyone who fails to abide by this expectation will be sent home. Bam! You think we have a problem with shirt tails? Wait till we catch you with your mask off and not covering your nose or mouth. So just to demonstrate, this is the proper way. This is a nice cloth mask. I put it on over my ears. It covers my nose. It covers my mouth. I'm not going to be walking around like this. I'm not going to be walking around like this at all times unless I'm outside. Now, you must enter the school building through a key card entrance. Key card entrances are at the main door, the door by Miss Fleming's room, the door by Mr. Stecker's room, the library, the science building door that faces the library, or the band room. The doors will be locked until 7:50. Do not attempt to enter a school building at any other door, and don't allow anyone in through another door. The reason for this is that your temperature will be checked each morning using a touchless thermometer at these designated places. So don't try to get in, and don't let anybody in via any other door. You need to sanitize your hands upon entering the building. Either using a hand sanitizing station, and there will be a variety of them around the buildings, or using good old soap and water. You should do this often and thoroughly throughout the day. When you get to school, go directly to your assigned homeroom. No milling around in the hallways or the locker bays. If you have time, you may go to the Eagle's Nest to purchase a snack. If you eat it in the cafeteria, you must sanitize the table before leaving and then proceed immediately to your homeroom. Students are not permitted to hang out in other homerooms. The morning broadcast will be shown in homeroom each morning. All homeroom advisors are required to show it every day. Please observe the 6-foot social distancing rule. Social distancing must be maintained in the classroom, and all classroom seating has been arranged to maintain social distancing. Do not congregate closely together when you are waiting to get into a classroom. Wait until a classroom has been vacated before entering it. Teachers, please monitor and uphold this expectation. After each class, students will be required to sanitize their desks. Teachers will provide cleaning supplies. Sorry guys, but no lockers will be assigned this year. It's in order to avoid congregating of students. For those of you that don't know what congregating means, it means gathering together in groups. Please keep right while walking in the hallways. There will be signs posted to remind you of this. Social distancing may be difficult while changing classes, so it is important that your mask remain on, covering your nose and mouth during this time. Between classes, you're actually encouraged to go outside for a mask break. Sad to say, but the drinking fountains are off. However, the water bottle refill stations are working. Now here's an odd one. No more than 3 students at a time are permitted together in a restroom. Signs are posted to remind you of this. Unless you are vaping, keep your mask on in the restroom. Now you know that's a joke. At break, Flick will not be serving break food. Therefore, students are strongly encouraged to bring a snack from home. Students are also encouraged to go outside during break. Those who choose to remain inside may eat their snack in the cafeteria, provided they maintain social distancing and then sanitize their table when finished. Students may also choose to stay in the class that they are in preceding break, the class that you're in immediately preceding break. Students are permitted to go to the Eagle's Nest during break. Now, lunchtime. First of all, be sure to thoroughly wash your hands before eating. Flick will offer grab-and-go lunches this year. Students who have purchased a lunch from Flick will enter the cafeteria through the gym as always. Lunches will be sorted by grade level in the serving line and distributed by Flick employees. Students are encouraged to eat outside as long as they are in plain sight of school buildings and they maintain social distancing. Additional seating has been placed outside in various shady spots. Those who prefer to eat inside may eat in several locations. The Robinson Cafeteria, the Cantrell Cafeteria, Room 128, can you believe that? The Science Building Atrium, the DeRoche Resource Room, the Stephanus Lecture Hall, or the lobby of the Science Building. The Charles Olson Library of the Dawes Student Activity Center at Stratford Academy at 6010 Peak Road, Macon, Georgia, USA. Students may also eat in a teacher's classroom as long as the teacher has agreed to be present with you. Again, regardless of where you choose to eat, social distancing is required. So do not move chairs from where they have been placed. Furthermore, it is imperative that wherever you eat, you must clean up after yourself. Do not leave food, trash, or any sort of mess behind, either indoors or outdoors. Cleaning supplies will be provided in each indoor eating area. Coaches and faculty members will be patrolling the lunch areas to ensure that health and safety protocols are being followed and that nobody is up to any mischief or shenanigans. And remember, you must keep your mask on while eating. Monday morning assemblies will not be in the auditorium. On Monday during break, students will return to their homerooms for a virtual assembly. Study halls will be as normal. Freshmen and sophomores will be in room 128, and juniors and seniors may go to various locations. The library can accommodate 20 people at a time. If the library staff tells you that they are at capacity, you will have to either return to study hall or find an alternative place to go. Help desk will be open as normal. Seniors, once all senior privilege forms have been turned in, you will be able to enjoy your senior privileges as usual. However, if seniors leave campus, they must drive in separate vehicles. Failure to ride solo will result in a loss of privileges for an indefinite period of time.
Okay, so now that you've heard all the things that we're doing at school to keep you healthy and safe, I have a personal plea, as well as the admin and the faculty and staff do. All of this will be for nothing if on Friday nights 12 of you go over to the same house and spend the night. All of this will be for nothing if 15 of you get in the same car and go to Starbucks on Sunday. We ask for your help in making sure that, again, we do things both in school and out of school that keep us all healthy and safe and keep our school open for as long as possible. We know that we are operating from a standpoint that we will continue to see these cases in our community. But because we have strict protocols, we have thoughtful and intentional policies, we are prepared to meet that challenge. While this school year will be different, we are still looking for ways to make it fun and do things like only Stratford can do. We are all in this together, courage and confidence.
Go Eagles!
Go Eagles! Woo!
Good morning. Mrs. Ferrari here with an important announcement. Most students, in fact most of the world at this point, have seen on social media the pictures of the school in Paulding County, Georgia, where the hallways were crowded with students without masks and there seemed to be no rules or regulations in place. And it was really some photographs that have put lots of school openings directly under the microscope. And we here at Stratford even find ourselves looking at other schools and saying, can you believe that they're doing this, or can you believe they're not doing that? And but here we are at our opening, and now the judgment may turn to us. So I want to emphasize with all of you the importance that our reopening and our day-to-day behavior as we progress through this year has to be beyond reproach or judgment. Now, along with that, we are making a plea, a very, very strong plea to our students that you are not to take pictures on campus of yourself or others without a mask on and post them on social media. You shouldn't be taking pictures of yourself on campus anyway, with or without a mask. But if you take pictures at any point during school without masks on, of yourself and others that are not sanctioned pictures, you are putting yourself at risk of suspension. Mr. Bolds has sent out a message earlier to many of the students, if not all of the students in the upper school, about how important this is. We must be beyond reproach. We cannot have pictures going on social media exposing people flagrantly forgetting about or bending the rules. We trust you for that. Know that anything that goes out there becomes public pretty quickly, and we will be watching. Thank you for your cooperation.